Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I just created this Valentine's Day, let me move my bangs so you see it, this Valentine's Day pink, girly, purpley, sparkly, cool toned eye look for Valentine's Day. It's a very wearable but sultry and sexy and girly. So I just thought this is so good for Valentine's Day. If I had a date, this is what I would be wearing, but I'm gonna be single. But I'm single and I'm gonna be eating tacos. I'm actually right now, right as we speak, probably eating tacos. Yeah, probably. Because I'm gonna be in Mexico. I'm going back to my hometown, which is Los Mochis, Mexico. And I'm going back for a friend's her wedding. I'm going back to one of my childhood best friend's wedding. She's getting married on the 16th and I am going to be one of her bridesmaids and it's super exciting. I'm glad to be home. I'm gonna be eating so much food. So all of that aside, I hope you guys have a very great and safe Valentine's Day. I love you guys, and if you want to see how this whole look was created, then keep on watching. So starting off, I just pinned my bangs back to make sure they're out of the way, and I did my brows. Now, I've also moisturized my face just because it has been so dry lately that I'm over it. Moving on to the first step, just before I start getting into my eyes, I'm going to be putting on my Physicians Formula Organic Wear Bright Booster Oil Elixir and just giving myself a decent amount. So for the eyes today, I want to keep it very Valentine-y and pink and soft and feminine. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Total Temptation shadow slash highlight palette, and it looks like this, and I'm going to be sticking to this side of the palette. Now you guys know me, I'm a very warm toned kind of girl and I look forward to kind of dipping into this, but for this specific tutorial we are going to be in this little area. So starting off the look, I'm just going to prime my eyes the way that I do it best, and that is just with concealer, and I'm going to use the Fit Me. So to set that, I'm just going to be taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in the shade Light Warm with just a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to set all over my lid. So for this specific tutorial, I just want to keep it really light and wearable because personally, I've been seeing all of these super, super dramatic pink and red and like bam, 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 really editorial looks almost to me. But for me personally, I like to go super simple. Not simple, but just very feminine and light for Valentine's Day. So this is kind of what I'm gonna do. Whew. So I'm actually gonna start off in the warm. I'm just gonna use this shade right here really lightly as a transition shade just to give myself kind of where I know where I'm going. The BH Cosmetics eyeshadow brush from the Rose Gold set in the number 5. And just lightly washing that all over. I am now going to go in with the Morphe M433 brush and this kind of dark pinky shade. So I'm just going to apply kind of where I applied that brown, but like underneath it. And you can change the eye shape if you want. For me personally, I'm going to keep this a very rounded kind of look. Do you guys really celebrate Valentine's Day? I'm curious. Because I feel like the world is kind of mixed up in 3 types of people. You have the people who are super for Valentine's Day and they go all out. And then you have the people who are like, I hate Valentine's Day, you know, blah, 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 like super anti-Valentine's Day. And then you have the people, which is where I would consider myself, where it's just kind of like, I just don't care. Like, even times that I've had boyfriends on Valentine's Day, I'm just super like low-key, I guess. So where do you guys, what spectrum do you guys land on? So I'm going to take this very fluffy pencil brush, and it's from the same BH Cosmetics line, and it's in the number 10. And I am just going to mix majority of this color with a little bit of the black. Now the black in this palette is a no bueno. It's not a bad black, but it's not very pigmented. It's not bad, it's just not like Abyss from the Jaclyn Hill palette. Holy balls, it's not like that. But it's doable. I just want to deepen the crease up a little bit. Now don't get me wrong, I made that sound super negative. My bad. My bad, Maybelline. It's not negative at all. Like, I honestly, like, if I'm going to be applying black in to my crease like this, I want it to be like this. I don't want it to be hyperpigmented. If I want to use it like a liner, which is what I use the Jaclyn Hill palette for, then I want it as pitch black as possible. So I first tried out this palette, and I didn't know how I felt about it, but it's so far not bad. But I'm just going to make sure everything is nicely blended. Now I'm going to go back into that concealer, just use a smidge, put it on the back of my hand. And I'm going to use just my normal concealer brush, and I am going to not really cut the crease per se, but I'm just going to apply some concealer all over my lid. So I guess, yeah, cutting the crease just a bit. I'll blend it back out, but... Now without closing the eye, I am going to go in with this shade right here, on my finger, and I'm going to place that wherever I put the concealer, but I don't want to open my eye because I don't want it to transfer. Okay. So, the matte shades of this palette I've actually really enjoyed. This shimmery though, I really thought when I swatched it, it had a better payoff. This is just weak. And it is not even popping up on my lid. So we're going to fix that in a moment. It's just unfortunate. So I'm going to quickly do it to the lid so we have each side kind of even. On top of that, I am going to go in using what I'm going to be using as my highlight, but it is the Maybelline. Wow, this is a big Maybelline. So far, everything I've used is really Maybelline. But I'm going to go in the Maybelline New York Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade 050 Molten Rose Gold or Rose Fondue. Literally said that. But I'm just going to take this beautiful thick shade. It's what I'm going to be using as my highlight on my ring finger. And let's see if we can save this. That's better. Okay, now I'm going to take this pencil brush and I'm going to take that black, just the black, and I'm going to deepen up the outer corner. Kind of almost like a flick of liner. It's almost like I'm flicking out eyeliner, if you can tell. And I'm going to connect it into making it like a V. You see? Then I'm going to take my MAC 217 brush and softly blend. So for my foundation today, I am going to go with the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer, and it is in the shade 00A. Now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I am going to conceal underneath my eyes and highlight. Right now I'm just going to do a little bit of cream contouring with my Jordana Sculpt and Go in the shade 01 Light. I just now see where it says sculpt in under 30 seconds. I won't go that far. I'm not going to go that far. But I have really been enjoying this lately, and it's like I finally figured out how to apply it. I'm just taking this kind of little flat brush blending thing from BH Cosmetics. It's the number 4. I'm just going to blend. I'm just taking this little brush to blend out my contour. To bronze up the skin, I'm really excited. I just got a new bronzer, and it is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder, and it is for the light skin. It looks like this. Oh, I like that. Now for my contour, I'm going to go into my Butter Bronzer with this Eco Tools angled brush. I'm just going to lightly chisel. Kind of leaving it like right here. So I'm going to go with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to use the shade Sissy like I've done in the past. I actually really like this as a blush because as an eyeshadow, I don't really wear pink eyeshadow. So, and that is just such a pretty shade. Look at it. That it really does. So I'm going to use on the other side that's not as wet. And I'm going to dip into this shade that I have been digging lately. Just kind of tap off the excess on the back of my hand. And then y'all watch how this just transforms. So I'm going to start stamping it. Do you see that? I am going to go in with that thing, and I'm just dusting off the majority of the black. And I'm going to go in with that shade right here. And I'm going to start the initial transition shade with this one. So I'm going to take both. So just taking a little bit on my pinky of that same highlighter. I'm just going to apply a little bit to my inner corner. Tie everything in together. Do I want to do it? Yeah. So for my mascara, I think y'all will be very happy to see me walk away for very temporarily. Okay. Don't get it twisted. I'm not done with the Lash Sensational, but lately I have been loving the Maybelline, the Tarte Man Eater. For lips, I'm going to take this Tarteist lip paint, and I think in the shade Birthday Suit. I don't know if that's a limited edition. I got it last year for my birthday from Sephora, but it's like the only really cool toned shade that I've got. I'm on top of that going to put the Tanya Burr Cosmetics lip gloss in Caramel Glaze. It's just a super pretty iridescent champagne lip gloss, and ooh, that's so pretty. And that is the finished makeup look done. It is just such a very soft and feminine, pinky kind of look. I really actually enjoy this look, but it's also got that sultry and that sexiness to it. I hope you guys have such a great Valentine's Day. I love you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, just so you don't miss out on any of the future videos that I've got coming out. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this look. I really appreciate it, and I really love you guys, and I'm so thankful for you guys. Have a safe and happy Valentine's Day. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.